India is the home of the Tatas. The Tata Empire was founded in 1868 by Mr. Jamshedji Tata as a trading company. It has come a long way since then and is now one of the largest conglomerates in India by revenue and operates in more than 80 countries across 6 continents. It comprises 114 companies and subsidiaries in 8 business sectors. In 1945, Tata Motors was established by Mr. J.R.D. Tata.
Transporting, shrinking distances, connecting lives. That's what Tata Motors stands for. India's largest automobile company, it is the leader by far in commercial vehicles and the second largest in the passenger vehicles market with winning products.
Tata recognized an opportunity in the great number of Indian families with two-wheeler rather than four-wheeler vehicles. This led to the creation of the Tata Nano, the 1 lakh car. At our firm, we are always looking for potential products and ideas that can grow, and this product created by Tata has the potential. The Tata Nano was introduced at the Delhi Auto Expo and was first sold in 2009. Now, let's look deeper into the Tata Nano story. The current chairman is Mr. Ratan Tata. With the price tag of Rs 1 lakh and its fuel efficiency, Tata Nano targeted the middle-class Indian family by providing them with the four-wheeler they could afford. But unfortunately, due to a number of factors, Tata Nano was not able to achieve the result it hoped for. It only achieved 50% of its target. But there may be a potential beyond India. Indonesia. Being the world's 4th most populous country and a per capita GDP of around $3,825, Indonesia is a country worth looking at for selling the Tata Nano. Also, the number of Indonesian households with the income of $5,000 to $15,000 is expected to grow from 36% to 58% by 2020. In Indonesia, two-wheelers are a very common means of transport, and Indonesia is the 3rd largest two-wheeler market after China and India. But there is still a large potential for the car market. This can be seen from the steady increase in sales and the fact that it is expected to cross 1 million in 2013.
Indonesia seems like a good idea.
But we must look at the challenges. Indonesia's automotive industry is booming, which is why many car manufacturers across the globe are considering Indonesia. Currently, the major players in Indonesia are the Japanese car makers like Toyota, Suzuki, Mitsubishi and Honda, which together account for 90% of the market share.
That is a very large proportion.
But we must focus on the low-cost car market segment. Tata Motors is not the only company which is planning to tap this low-cost car market segment. Currently, the lowest cost car is Geely's Panda, which is at a cost of 98 million Indonesian rupiah, which is around 10,000 USD. Other car manufacturers like Nissan and Suzuki are also planning to introduce low-cost cars in Indonesia. But if the Tata Nano is introduced, it can be sold at a price of 45 million IDR, which is much lower than the competitors.
How do we successfully enter the market?
We need to find a local distributor. We can find a local partner in Astra International. Astra International was founded in 1957 as a small trading business, but today is one of the largest diversified conglomerates in Indonesia. Over the years, Astra has grown Tata can leverage on Astra for the distribution of the Tata Nano. For logistics, we can use the services of Mercurio Paglia for the import of the units to Indonesia. With relation to funding, it can be 60% shares held by Tata and 40% by our firm. Now let's look at the sales projections. For the first year, 20,000 CBUs or completely built units will be exported from the Tata plant in Gujarat, India to Indonesia. For the second year, an assembly plant can be set up near Jakarta and 100,000 CKDs, that is, the completely knocked down units, can be imported to Indonesia. The sales projections are 20,000 units for the first year, 100,000 for the second, 150, 175 and 200,000 for the next years respectively. The profit for the first year is expected to be $500 per unit or 4.5 million IDR and a total profit of 10 million on selling 20,000 units. And for the second year, the profit is expected to be $1,000 per unit or 9 million IDR and the total profit on selling 100,000 units as $100 million. Profit projections are 4 million, 40, 60, 70 and 80 million for the next years respectively. The cars which are assembled in Indonesia can also be exported to neighbouring countries like Thailand and Malaysia, which are part of the ASEAN Free Trade Area.
Why is there such a high difference in profits between the first and second year?
The difference in profits is mainly due to the difference in the import duties. On the CBUs, the import duty is 40%, while on the CKDs, the import duty is 10%. Now we look at the risks and its mitigation. There may be a risk in terms of resistance by locals to purchase this new product. We can mitigate this risk through aggressive marketing by explaining the benefits of Tata Nano in low cost and fuel efficiency. There also may be a risk in terms of demand for cars not expanding as predicted. We can mitigate this by monitoring the situation closely and not grow or invest accordingly. There may also be government resistance with relation to entry of a new product. But the Indonesian government is planning to give incentive to build small and efficient cars, so this does not seem to be too much of a problem. CSR is extremely important and we plan to do so by providing skills training, donations and charity work, and promoting education and giving scholarships. Thus, the way forward is Nano in Indonesia.